Welcome back to our channel, American Legends Losses. We've put together a list of well-known actors that passed away today in this memorial video. Those exceptional individuals who, regrettably, passed away today, even if they had a profound influence on their disciplines. My condolences go out to the family and all the backers. I'm hoping you managed to sleep. We would be honored if you could show us how much you care by giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel. Branyas Morera was born on March 4, 1907, in San Francisco, California, to a Catalan family that had immigrated to the U.S. Her mother was Mexican, and her father was a journalist originally from Spain. The family chose to go back to Spain in 1915, when Maria was just 8 years old, and settled in the Catalonia region. They eventually arrived safely, although the trip across the Atlantic during World War I was perilous, and the ship they were on had many difficulties. Growing up in Spain, Maria experienced major historical moments such as the Spanish Civil War and both World Wars. She eventually married a Catalan doctor and had 3 children with him in spite of the difficulties. Maria was renowned for her tenacity, wit, and optimistic outlook throughout her life. She was 92 years old when she moved into a care facility in Olot, Catalonia, after many years of independent living. There she carried on living life to the fullest, keeping up with current affairs and preserving her bonds with her family, which extended to include 13 great-grandchildren and 11 grandchildren. Maria ascribed her long life to a healthy diet, a strong constitution, and good genes. She endured pandemics, wars, and major technical developments, adjusting gracefully and resiliently to each new phase of life. After French nun Lucielle Randon passed away on January 17, 2023, Branyas Morera was officially recognized as the oldest living person in the world. Her narrative attracted attention from all across the world, and she was hailed as a representation of the human spirit's tenacity and endurance. Even at her elderly age, Maria maintained her mental acuity and interest in the world, frequently using her family's assistance to share life lessons and insights on social media. On August 19, 2024, Branyas Morera, who was 117 years old, departed gently while sleeping. She lived for 168 days. With her passing, an incredible life spanning 3 centuries came to a close, during which she saw and experienced significant changes in the globe. Her longevity and upbeat attitude on life have inspired many others and left a lasting legacy of love, wisdom, and perseverance that will be cherished for many years to come. Sam Lansberg was born on May 15, 1989, in Melbourne, Australia. He showed an early love of sports, especially Australian rules football (AFL), which would go on to influence his career. Growing up in Australia's sports capital, Melbourne, Sam was fully steeped in the AFL culture, which helped him to not only love the game but also get a deep understanding of its nuances. During his school years, he was an active player in local football leagues, demonstrating his passion for sports beyond merely observing. Sam continued his schooling by specializing in sports reporting while studying journalism at La Trobe University. Soon after graduating, Sam started working as a sports journalist for one of Australia's most well-known newspapers, the Herald Sun. His ability and commitment were immediately apparent, and he advanced through the ranks to become one of the top sports writers for the magazine. Sam gained a following of devoted readers thanks to his perceptive analysis, thorough reporting, and captivating writing style. Although he covered a variety of sports, he was most known for his in-depth reporting on the Australian Football League. Sam was a well-respected voice in the sports world because of his talent for finding interesting topics and telling them with passion and clarity. Sam Lansberg began his career in television, where he presented for Fox Footy and continued to share his knowledge of the AFL, in addition to his work at the Herald Sun. His engaging delivery, in-depth game knowledge, and sincere love of the game defined his on-screen persona. Both his contemporaries and the public held Sam in high regard for his expertise, as well as his personable and grounded demeanor. In Australian sports media, he became a prominent figure due to his contributions to sports journalism and broadcasting. Sadly, on August 20, 2024, Sam Lansberg, then 35 years old, lost his life in a traffic accident. In Richmond, Melbourne, at the intersection of Church Street and Bridge Road, there was an accident late on Tuesday morning. The terrible occurrence, which stunned the sporting community and his large following, was confirmed by Victoria Police. Those who knew Sam both personally and professionally were deeply affected by his sudden passing. Co-workers, sportsmen, and fans all paid heartfelt tributes to him, praising his extraordinary talent, kind demeanor, and dedication to his craft. For many years to come, the Australian sports media community will mourn Sam Lansberger's loss and remember his legacy as a sports journalist and broadcaster. Laurence John Walter on July 9, 1934. Clegg was born in Murree, British India, now a part of Pakistan. The intricacies of life in colonial India, where his father was a British Army officer, shaped his early years. John studied at the esteemed Royal Academy of Dramatic Art RADA after his family moved back to England, where he developed his acting abilities. After receiving his degree, he started a career in theater and worked for repertory companies all around the United Kingdom. In his early career, he appeared in classical plays and showed off his mastery of Shakespearean roles. In the BBC sitcom, It Ain't Half Hot Mum, John Clegg played Gunner Lady Graham in 1974, which turned him into a star. The show, which ran for 8 series until 1981 and was developed by David Croft and Jimmy Perry, was a big smash. It was set in a British Army concert party during World War II. A fan favorite, Clegg's character was well known for his refined manner and appreciation of classical music. He gained worldwide notoriety for his depiction of the articulate but slightly conceited Gunner Graham. Clegg's place in British television history was solidified by the performance, and he remained connected to the show for the rest of his career. Clegg kept on his acting career after It Ain't Half Hot Mum. However, he never attained the same amount of notoriety as he did with his memorable part. He frequently played guest roles in a number of British TV series, such as Dad's Army and Are You Being Served? To stay in touch with live audiences, Clegg continued to be involved in theater, especially with touring regional companies. He was renowned for his professionalism, commitment to his work, and capacity to give his characters complexity and nuance. John Clegg, 90, departed from this life on August 20, 2024. His passing signaled the end of an illustrious and lengthy career in the British entertainment sector. Colleagues and admirers alike acknowledged his important contribution to British humor, especially from his time on It Ain't Half Hot Mum. Actor Clegg's legacy is still appreciated, and his performance as Gunner Lady Graham is still a treasured part of British television history. Many people who valued his work and the charm he brought to the film expressed their sorrow at his demise. Mandisa was born on October 2, 1976, Mandisa Lynn Hundley, better known by her stage name, in Citrus Heights, California. Mandisa was raised in a Christian home, and from a young age she fell in love with music, especially gospel music, which would go on to form the cornerstone of her career. Before moving to Fisk University in Nashville, Tennessee, she attended American River College in Sacramento. There, she joined the esteemed Fisk Jubilee Singers, a choral group renowned for its lengthy tradition of performing African American spirituals. Her love for music grew and her vocal abilities were refined as a result of this encounter. Mandisa's faith was a major influence in both her personal and professional life. It directed her artistic choices and motivated her to use her gifts to inspire and uplift others. When Mandisa participated in the 5th season of American Idol in 2006, she initially became well known across the country. She became an instant fan favorite thanks to her captivating stage presence and strong voice. Mandisa had a wonderful time on the show, showcasing her vocal range and emotional depth, even if she ended up in 9th place. Her performance of modern hits and religious songs struck a chord with the crowd, and she emerged from the competition with a strong fan following and a bright career in music. Mandisa signed with Sparrow Records after American Idol and started her solo career in earnest. After the release of her critically and commercially successful debut album, True Beauty, in 2007, She was nominated for a Grammy and cemented her position in the modern Christian music landscape. Listeners were moved by the album's themes of self-worth, faith, and resiliency, especially by the lead track Overcomer, which developed into an anthem of optimism and tenacity. Mandisa went on to put out a string of hit albums, such as Freedom 2009 and What If We Were Real 2011, which featured her trademark mix of pop, gospel, and modern Christian music. Her songs frequently explored themes of faith, atonement, and the strength of God's love as a result. She attracted a devoted fan base and won numerous honors, including the Grammy for Best Contemporary Christian Songs Album. Mandisa tragically passed away on April 18, 2024, at the age of 47. The globe of her fans and the Christian music community were shocked to learn of her passing. Mandisa, who was well known for her contagious smile, steadfast faith, and strong voice, left behind a musical legacy that encouraged countless people to find hope and strength in their own lives. Her impact may still be heard in contemporary Christian and gospel music, which she greatly contributed to. Mandisa had a lasting impression on everyone who heard her songs, and her life and career served as a tribute to the strength of faith and the transformative power of music. Atsuko Tanaka was born on November 14, 1962, in Maebashi, Japan's Gunma Prefecture. She showed a keen interest in the performing arts from an early age, especially acting and storytelling. Tanaka followed her interest for voice acting after graduating from college. Voice acting was becoming more and more popular in Japan as a result of the popularity of anime and video games. Her ability to communicate nuanced emotions and her rich voice set her apart in the profession. Tanaka joined Masu Promotion, a talent agency that would serve as her home base in the business for the duration of her career. Her early career consisted of a variety of parts in anime shows, where her commanding presence and versatile voice quickly won her recognition. Tanaka's most famous role was played in the highly regarded Mamoru Oshii anime film Ghost in the Shell in 1995, when she played Major Motoko Kusanagi. The movie, which was based on Masamune Shiro's manga, was a cyberpunk genre pioneer and a worldwide hit. Many people appreciated Tanaka's portrayal of the Major, a sophisticated and mysterious cyborg, for its richness and subtlety. Her voice became associated with the character, and she went on to play the same part in other video games, spin-offs, and sequels, solidifying her reputation as one of the most recognizable voice actresses in the business. Tanaka's popularity from Ghost in the Shell made her a household name around the world, and other high-profile productions began to seek her out for her voice. Apart from her role as Motoko Kusanagi, Tanaka had a thriving career as a voice actor, providing voices to numerous characters in anime, video games, and Japanese dubbing of international films. Her prominent roles included Claudette in Queen's Blade, Conan in Naruto Shippuden, and Lisa in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. She was able to play a variety of parts, from powerful, authoritative ones to more nuanced, emotionally charged ones, thanks to her adaptability. Tanaka was a well-respected narrator as well, having a reputation for using her compelling and forceful voice to make stories come to life. Atsuko Tanaka, 61, departed from this life on August 20, 2024. With her passing, an incredible career spanning more than 3 decades came to an end. In addition to her great talent, Tanaka was recognized for her commitment to her art and her impact on the voice acting community. Her interpretation of Motoko Kusanagi is still regarded as a seminal moment in anime history, and her contributions to the genre have had a lasting impact on the entertainment industry. Both co-workers and fans expressed their sadness at her departure and honored her legacy as one of the most gifted and well-liked voice actors in Japan. Even though he is in his late 70s, legendary actor and director Sylvester Stallone, best known for his parts in the Rocky and Rambo franchises, is still working in the entertainment business as of August 2024. Born on July 6, 1946, Stallone has had an incredibly long career, having starred in, produced, and directed a number of popular movies and television shows. Stallone has been producing new works of late, such as the ongoing run of the Expendables television series, in which he serves as both a co-producer and star. His continued success in Hollywood is evidence of his tenacity and versatility as a performer and director. Stallone has seen a number of health setbacks over the years, yet he still keeps up an amazing level of fitness for his age. He has been transparent about how his strict fitness regimen and well-behaved lifestyle have maintained his energy. Stallone has acknowledged the physical toll that playing hard action roles for decades has had on his physique, though. He is devoted to his profession and doesn't appear to be slowing down in spite of these obstacles. Recent public appearances by Stallone have demonstrated his excellent health and disposition as he interacts with fans and promotes his most recent endeavors. His devotion to and love for the work is evident in his ability to juggle a hard job with taking care of his health. As one of Hollywood's most lasting action actors, Stallone's legacy endures, and fans all around the world look forward to his most recent projects.